Joy here, and welcome to another episode of Knauthentic. Topic of the day: the benefits of fermented foods. If you're tuning in from Substack, be sure to check out today's poll. 1. For someone with so many food restrictions, I have to put a lot of thought into the nutritional density of every meal I consume. It's one thing to constantly worry about what I can't eat, and another to consider what I can. When it comes to what I can eat, I'm also hoping to include foods that benefit my body in some way to help compensate for other areas where I may be lacking. I'm not new to the concept of eating fermented foods, but I never made them a priority until I started this new food journey. As with all aspects of my diet, I can't consume just any ferments. I have to stick to the safe ones. For instance, I used to adore kimchi and will often recommend it to others, but due to its nightshade ingredients, I can no longer have it. Still, I can't ignore the benefits and continue to find ways to include ferments when possible. In case you don't know, fermented foods are great for your gut health and can serve as prebiotics, the fertilizer for the good bacteria, and probiotics, the good bacteria that you want, which support the production of postbiotics, which are the bacterial waste that help all of the waste leave your body. 2. So the question remains, what ferments can I consume? Yogurt used to be my go to, but now, not being able to consume dairy, finding non dairy yogurt that isn't packed with additives is a challenge, but I do sometimes manage it. I'll include kombucha in my diet from time to time, but being caffeine sensitive, it's not something that I can have every day, even though I always water it down. Salt fermented foods or pickles are easy to come by, but again, I have to look out for additives and I must watch my sodium levels so I can't indulge too much. It does help that I can make my own pickles, and I love that you can pickle just about anything. 3. This brings me to my main source of ferments, soy. Because I know so many people who are soy sensitive, I make an effort not to have too much of it. With me making most of my foods from scratch, I've already eliminated a large quantity of soy that most consumers are getting in the form of additives and fillers. Also, I make simple substitutions such as pea or almond milk instead of soy when available. I also use coconut aminos instead of soy sauce. But as long as I can, I will keep miso, whether it's red, white, or yellow, on hand for soups and sauces. In order to reap the benefits of these ferments, it's important to only add it in towards the end of the cooking process so that the heat doesn't kill it. So now it's time to talk about how I make udon miso soup. Be sure to visit my Knauthentic YouTube channel if you want to see the short step-by-step instructions. 1. Bring 2 to 4 cups of water to a boil. I just set up my tea kettle. 2. Prepare your pre-cooked protein. I used a marinated tofu this time. 3. Add in additional nutrients or veggies. I used a teaspoon of wakame. It does expand quite a bit. 4. Add any seasonings you prefer. I added coriander, ground ginger, and black pepper. 5. Prepare the soup mix. I used 1 teaspoon of coconut aminos. You could use soy sauce or tamari. And then I added 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and 1 teaspoon of red miso paste. You could switch it for yellow or white. Go ahead and start to mix it now to help it blend in better later. 6. Add the pre-cooked udon to the bowl and pour the boiling water over it. Let the noodles soften for 3 to 4 minutes. 7. Add the soup mixture through a sieve to reduce clumping. 8. Garnish with furikake and enjoy. Question: do you prefer red or white miso? I'd love to know. I enjoy both along with all their gut health benefits. If you or someone you know has a health or food journey story or recipe you think others might benefit from, please check out my Be Featured links on social media to share your story in the manner that suits you best. Until next time, stay safe, eat well, and be blessed. Knauthentic Season 1, Episode 26, starring Toy Thomas, featuring no one else at this time. Topics discussed: fermented foods, gut health, red and white miso, Udon Miso Soup. Produced by Toy Thomas in association with the Toy Box of Words and Link Carney Bell. Directed by Toynette Toy Thomas. Thanks again to the Knauthentic community on Substack, YouTube, and wherever you can hear this podcast. This is all for you.